What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another review. This time we're taking a look at Serial Mom, written and directed by John Waters. Serial Mom is John Waters' satire on true crime movies with a little bit of a black comedy spin to it. Okay, so Serial Mom tells the story of Beverly Sufton, played by Kathleen Turner, who is your average suburban mom, but she has a sinister side to her. She is also a serial killer, and she will kill you over the most trivial things. If you steal a parking spot from her, she'll give you crank calls. If you don't take care of your teeth, she'll drop an air conditioner on you. So yeah, if you don't wear a seatbelt, she'll burn your ass alive. Oh yeah. So as you can tell, I have a love and an affinity for Serial Mom. I think this movie is hilarious. I love Serial Mom. I remember watching Serial Mom. This movie first came around between '94 and '95, and the second I saw it, I instantly loved it. I thought it was the most coolest thing I've ever seen. Watching it now back as an adult, it's a very silly type of movie, and that's very hard to take seriously because it's so goofy and over the top. And it has very fun performances by Kathleen Turner, Sam Waterston, Matthew Lillard, a very bad performance by Ricky Lake. But it adds to the overall charm of Serial Mom. Not only that, I like how John Waters pretty much took the crime genre and pretty much made a satire of it all, like and how the media views serial killers and how they make them celebrities and how serial killers are viewed as celebrities to a national audience. Like John Waters was on the cusp of something, and Serial Mom pretty much came out around the same time as the O.J. Simpson trials of '94 and '95. So like Waters was tapping into the sensationalism a little bit with this movie, which when you look back at it, it's actually pretty cool. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about this as a movie in general. As a movie in general, I think Serial Mom's a damn good time. Kathleen Turner as Beverly Sufton puts on a very fun yet very creepy and menacing performance all at once, I should say. When she's your average suburbanite mom, she's like the greatest wife and mother you'll ever see in your life. When she goes on her killing spree, she turns into a radically different person. She's a monster in a way. And I like how she feels completely justified in the things that she's doing. Like, for example, there's a woman who is wearing white shoes after Labor Day. The woman happened to be played by Patty Hearst. And during the entire trial at the end of the movie, she is so fixated on this point that she even that like nothing is bouncing off, like nothing matters to her in a way. It's completely ridiculous, but it fits the character of Beverly Sufton. And like I said, Kathleen Turner all around this movie, she's fantastic. Like she steals the show for me. But that's not to say that the supporting cast around her is bad because they're not. I like Matthew Lillard, who plays his son Chip. This was my first exposure to Matthew Lillard as an actor before he did Scream. I thought he was fine in the role. Ricky Lake plays the sister, and I thought Ricky Lake moments her acting was okay. Other moments her acting came across as really bland. Particularly this one scene where her boyfriend stands her up, and it legitimately sounds like she's reading off of a page. Like, I hate him. He stood me up. It's like, ugh. Like Ricky Lake is not a good actress. If anything, she's the weakest link of this whole movie. She's not good. But I do like the character of Scotty, who doesn't wear his seatbelt, and he's also addicted to porn. He's actually Chip's best friend. I like the whole little running joke of Beverly trying to get the cops to acknowledge the fact that this man does not wear a seatbelt, while all the while they're trying to investigate a murder that Beverly had committed, and they're trying to investigate a woman played by Mink Stoll who is getting obscene phone calls also committed by Beverly, but she's just so fixated on the most trivial things, and that's actually where the comedy comes from. Is the fact that she's so fixated on just stupid stuff, all the major things just bounce off of her like a brick wall, like a ball bouncing off a brick wall. It's hilarious, and I think John Waters did a fantastic job at translating that to the screen. When Beverly goes on her killing spree, she comes up with some creative ways. The first victim, she kind of runs him over with the car. Nothing all that spectacular. But as the movie goes on, like she stabs someone with scissors, then she drops an air conditioner on somebody, and she beats someone to death with a leg of lamb, and and then she sets Scotty on fire during a concert while L7 is playing a song called Gas Chamber, which is a rockingly good song and actually a funny scene in general. The whole subplot of the police trying to catch Beverly is entertaining stuff too. But I think the whole subplot of the daughter having a crush on the police officer was kind of dumb. I didn't really need it. But since it doesn't have any payoff with Beverly going after the cop, I mean, that's just what I would have done. I would not have done the whole thing of the daughter having a crush on the cop. Didn't really do anything for me. However, I do like the scenes of Eugene Sam Waterston, who is trying so hard not to believe that his wife's insane. Even when he finds evidence, he still tries to prove that his wife. He still tries to encourage his kids. Say, listen, your mother is just sick, and no matter what she is, we're gonna love her. Like he's a man who knows his wife's insane. He still loves his wife, but he's not gonna hide the fact that his wife's off the deep end. And I actually thought Waterston puts on a very underrated performance in this movie. Like I like him playing a suburbanite dad who is so typical. Then as the movie progresses, he starts to realize what's wrong with his wife. That's where it starts to change a little bit. But Waterston still maintains um, the same presence that he had at the beginning of the film. So I got no complaints with that. John Waters' direction is well done. This is a good-looking movie from a cinematography standpoint. I think John Waters' writing in this movie has a lot of wittiness to him, and some of the dialogue exchanges in this movie can be extremely funny. And the cameos in this movie are legendary, like Suzanne Summers, who makes a cameo appearance at the end of the movie. That was very memorable. And a whole bunch of other cameos, too, that appear throughout this movie as well. I mean, you get a cameo, like I said, from L7 and things like that. So, yeah, with all that being said, as you can tell, I love Serial Mom. I think this movie, to me, still holds up. It's still a fun, entertaining ride. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Okay, so if you have not seen Serial Mom, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like this video and subscribe, and I'll check you back next time for more.